I do not own the rights to this music. YouTube, I don't own the rights to this music. Oh, when I was on Periscope, this was my theme song. Live from the nation's capital. Let me get my hands on some money. Game up! Ireland is in the house. Let me get my hands on some money, buddy. I'm gonna show y'all how to do some stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how you should live if you got money. I'm gonna show you when you treat people right, when you kind to people. You ain't got to have a whole lot of security, because people gonna look out for you. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you. And this is the problem. We got so many people that's done got rich off the community, and yet they don't want to give. New Jersey is up in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Man, we got to, if this narrative is gonna change, we're the ones that's gonna have to start it. We can't, and see, the problem is everybody waiting for somebody else to make a move before they make a move. See, this is the problem. Don't nobody want to be the first one to make the move. See, don't nobody want to be the first one to start it rolling. Somebody gonna have to be the first. But see, my issue has been getting people's attention. That has been my issue, because I haven't changed. The same person that was fighting when I ran for mayor, I'm still the same person. I'm still fighting. And people want to call me a clout chaser, because I ain't afraid to stand up and speak my mind. I'm a clout chaser, because I ain't scared to speak my mind. And this is what see, this is one of those albatrosses in the black community that when you stand up to try to be a solution, thank you, gamer, to be the answer, they always want to put a label on you to discourage you, to discredit you. See, this is automatic in the black community. See, every time we have somebody that's trying to strive, that's trying to do, that's trying to be, they beat down by their own people. They're discredited by their own people. Now here I am, I'm trying to preserve black history by doing Black History tours, but I'm a clout chaser. And unfortunately, You have people that fall for that, that feel the same way. And I'm trying to preserve something. And because I'm trying to preserve something, I'm clout chasing. See, that's only in the black community. See, white people, see, when somebody tell me I'm a clout chaser, I know that's another black person. Because white people don't have the nerve to tell a black person they're a clout chaser. The only people that have the nerve to tell each other they're clout chasing is another black person. Now tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Shoot. White people ain't gonna tell you nothing like that. And see, and the question is, why is it so difficult for black people to support each other? See, don't nobody want to talk about that. They'll talk about racism. They'll talk about police brutality. They'll talk about everything but what the issue is. And right now, the number one issue in the black community. See, everybody done ran now. I'm talking about black folk. See, everybody gone. Everybody gone now. They don't want to hear that. See, if I was in here spreading some gossip, if I had some gossip to share, man, my room would be full. But when I'm talking about accountability, see, now ain't nobody interested in accountability. See, don't nobody want to hear that conversation. And this is the problem, man. You know, we don't want to confront these painful, ugly, uncomfortable narratives that we allow to exist. You know, people. And I always say this, and I'll always maintain this. The reason the world is in the condition that it's in now, evil is having its way. This is good versus evil. And evil is having its way. It's just that simple, man. Evil is having its way. Evil has successfully divided good people. Evil has successfully made good people not trust themselves. That's what the problem is, man. Good people that, what's a good person? Somebody that's not harmful. That's a good person. Didn't say they don't make mistakes. Didn't say they had a perfect lifestyle. But they ain't gonna hurt nobody, man. A good person will give you the shirt off their back. That's a good person. And ain't looking for nothing in return. See, you got a lot of wolves out here in sheep clothing that's using kindness with big old strings attached to them. See, you think they doing it out of the goodness of their heart, and they got an ulterior motive. And you don't believe it. You just can't believe somebody would use kindness to get the jump on somebody. And it happens every day. It happens every day, man. That people lie to manipulate folks' emotions for financial gain. Because that's the only way they can get it. They couldn't get it being honest. You laugh at them. So what they gonna do? They gonna trick you to get your money. They gonna run a scam on you to get your money. And see, and one of the worst things that could have happened. What's going on, Tanya? See, we, we got to look at the narratives we are allowing. You know, anytime a person like George Santos out of New York can lie, cheat, and deceive and get elected to Congress, one of the highest offices, jobs in the country is a congressperson. And you got a person that lied to get there. And there's no uproar. There's no outcry. Why is that? See, good people won't come together and say, man, that's wrong. That's not the way you do it. You see, and good people are waiting for the world to tell them who's another good person. That's one of the problems. Good people are waiting for the world to identify a good person for them. See, when the world tell you this is a good person, you'll believe that. And those are the ones that's keeping you divided. The same people that you're complaining about are the same ones you're waiting to get their approval. Why? Why can't you make up your own mind? Why can't you create your own success stories? Isn't it interesting? Good people don't come together and create a success story. But look how evil comes together. And success on top of success, on top of success, on top of success. But we're not countering that. See, we're not showing it. You can show these young people they can go out here and degrade themselves on OnlyFans, busting it open to get some money. You see, and that's all they know how to do is to bust it open. Because if they bust it open, they're gonna get paid. So I don't need no education. I don't need to go to school. All I need to do is know how to bust it open. And I'm gonna get paid. And see, and y'all laughing. But OnlyFans has made an education obsolete. OnlyFans has made the need for an education obsolete. You got high school dropouts making more money than women with PhDs. And we okay with that. We okay with it. There's no outcry. Nobody cares. But you're not happy with what's going on in the world. You're not content with the violence. But what are you doing to change the narrative? See, unfortunately, so many people feel like it'll take care of itself. This violence and all of the stuff that's going on, eventually, it's going to work itself out. I ain't got to get involved. I can sit over here and mind my business. And that's the problem. We got too many people sitting on the sidelines, minding their business. And the ship is sinking. And we fighting each other like cats and dogs. Why? Why? And that's what we're going to have to confront. See, it is. It is. It's the silence, man. You won't speak out. You won't speak up. So you're in agreement. You're in agreement. Whether you want to feel that way or not. But you are afraid. And see, nobody's perfect, man. Let me say that again. Nobody's perfect. And I'm going to use myself as an example. I have a lot of people that agree with what I say, but I cuss, and they can't support me. They agree with everything I say, but because I curse, they can't support me. And they would let that one thing stop the answer from moving forward. Because they got 99 things they agree with me on. But the one thing they don't agree with me on is what's got the power. Ain't that something? And this is what's wrong with the world. The few have the power. The few. And it's the same way in the world. Few rich people run the world. And one or two mistakes can negate 1,000. That's what's wrong. See, and I'm saying exactly what you would want me to say, what you want to say. You scared to say. And I'm saying what you would say. But you can't support me because I curse. You wouldn't cuss to say that. You know, like last night when I was in that group. You think if I was in that crowd and I was being Mr. Goody Two Shoes, didn't want to speak up, didn't want to say nothing, didn't want to cuss them out. Shit, they'd ate me alive, man. They'd ate me alive up in there. See, and see, the word done got around. That little group right there, see, they know who I am now. And they'll be back. See, they know who I am. And the next time they come down there, I'm going to do the same damn thing. Let me go down there tomorrow and they come down there with that Black Lives Matter shit. I'm going to do the same thing. Talk about black on black crime. I'm going to do the same thing. Yes, I am. Because, man, I'm sick of that. And see, shit, crazy as you are, you must not be using them. Why would I go to a therapist you recommend as crazy as your ass is? You as crazy as a Bessie bug. And you talking about you got a therapist for me? Shit. No, you don't. You probably need to be looking for another one. They sure ain't doing nothing for you. Thank you, B1. Thank you, B1. That's exactly. See. Thank you, B1. You just hit the nail on the head. You just hit the nail on the head. People will use offense not to be accountable. God damn. God, that's it. That is it right there. People use offense not to be accountable. God damn. God damn, that's it. That is it. Good people are using offense not to be held accountable. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it in a nutshell. You got too many people want to use offense because they're offense. See, because it's the reality of it. The reality of it. It's too strong for them, so they got to get offended, man. So they don't have to deal with it. Because the reality is so strong. And see, and as long as you can walk around in offense, you ain't got to justify nothing. Because you can always throw stones. You can always cast blame. You can always deflect. Because you're offended. That's it in a nutshell. Shit. This one talking about one day somebody gonna hurt me. Listen, goodness and mercy follows me all the days of my life. And I believe that. Goodness and mercy follows me all, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. See, I don't have to worry about what's going on around me. That's why I can walk off in a crowd and talk shit because I ain't scared. And they know I ain't scared. Man, in fact, they think I'm crazy for coming up in there in the middle of them. So they know something wrong with me off the jump. Because ain't nobody in their right mind going to come up in there talking that. See, that's why they say he got to be crazy. Coming up in here talking about, black on black crime by itself. He must be crazy. Because ain't nobody else in their right mind going to do that. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall fear no evil. Man, when you do right by people, man, God will look out for you. It's just that simple. And what I try to do, what I try to do, man, I just try to be right by people. And a lot of times I get used, and a lot of times I get taken advantage of. So they think. But see, that's my good deed that's in the universe. I don't let what they do with my goodness, it's not what coming back to me. How I give out of my heart, it's what's coming back to me. And see, and a lot of people don't want to pay attention to their hearts. When God judge you, he gonna judge you by what's in your heart. See, the mouth can confess anything it won't, but the heart, and the Bible say, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. See, so sometimes when people say something, they say, I'm just kidding. It was true. That's why you have to be listening to what people are saying. Because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. And if you got somebody that's always trying to get over, always trying to get the advantage, you can tell by the conversation. When they always got a scheme up their sleeve. All you got to do is listen to the conversation. Because they're going to always cut corners, man. They're going to always be looking how they can get around doing something. That's the person you want to stay away from. The one that's always trying to find a shortcut. I can't, a gamer, I finally at 70 years old, man, I finally found out I'm allergic to fish. I can't eat no seafood, man. I can't eat no more fish, man. Every time I eat fish, man, my joints start acting up. So I had to give up fish. And yeah, you're right. But man, when that gout pain hits you, boy, it ain't no joke. And it starts with a little ping, and if you don't catch that ping, buddy, it's gonna get full blown, and you're gonna go through some pain. What's going on, boxing? But that's the problem, man. Too many good people are offended. Too many good people are in offense, and they are using that excuse not to get involved. That's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. Good people are using offense as a justification to sit on the sidelines. Yeah. They got a vending. They have a little, I guess what you call a little market, little store, little commercial area where you can get your little some snacks and toiletries and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah. But if we don't address this, man, ain't nothing gonna change. And right now, the world is waiting on good people to stand up. That's what the world is waiting on right now. Good people to stand up. You notice we don't have any moral compass? That's my theme song there, buddy. Shoot. That's my theme song. Show is, man, get me a studio with my music and give me some sound effects. Shit, boy, I blow this joint up. I blow this joint up. Give me some money, man. Where I can get it. I can get in the studio and I can have some sound effects. Get my horn going. Shoot. Yes, sir, buddy. And um and I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Yes, indeed. See, you got a lot of people that got money and ain't got no creativity. Isn't it interesting that people with the creativity are always the brokest one? Those are the ones that are usually broke. The ones that are super creative, shit, they usually be the ones brokest. But that joker that ain't creative got all the money. I like all music. I like all music, gamer. Music is the healing medicine of the world. See, that's why I sit in front of the White House every day playing music, because that is the healing medicine of the world, man. And if you look at the music that our young people are listening today, all it's about is sex, death, and drugs. I don't know that I don't know boxing. I don't know about the happiest, cause man, when you ain't got no money, you can't be but so happy. You can't be but so happy, man. Sex, death, and drugs, man. That's the music today that they listening to. Sex, death, and drugs. That's it. That's all they talking about. That's all they talking about. Yeah. Well, that's evil, man. That's evil. That's evil. So evil is having its way because too many good people are in offense. That's why we can't get nothing done. Too many good people are offended right now, and they're using that offense to justify their inactions. They're using it to justify sitting on the sidelines, watching this stuff happen. That's the problem right there. Good people, too many good people are in offense. They're too easily offended. Because they want that person to be damn near perfect. Well, good, gamer. That's good, man. It's a whole lot of people can't make that claim. There's a whole lot of people that need drugs, man. Just to function on a daily basis. Count yourself blessed, my friend. If you or your family members don't have to deal with that addiction, because drugs have destroyed a lot of families. That's your sidekick. Why you asking me? You ain't texting him telling me you was coming on? He might be asleep. He's a little tired. His stamina ain't what it be, but the cancer is working on it. See, he think I'm joking. That cancer done sped up in his body. He ain't got the stamina no more. Yeah, drugs ruin lives, man. Yeah, drugs ruin lives. And that's because, see, a lot of people don't have the willpower to say no. When you got something so powerful that you can't say no, no matter how hard you try, you just gotta give in to that temptation. That's an addiction. And people have a drinking addiction. People got sex addiction. People got gambling addiction. You got all kind of addictions out here that people are dealing with on a day-to-day basis. And they look just as normal as me and you. How you tell if a person got a sex addiction? You can't tell. You can't look at a person and know, man, that's a freak. You can't do that. And this because so many people are good. The only way a person has a sex addiction, they don't care no more. They don't care who they screw. But you got a lot of people in the closet, man, that are suffering from sexual addictions of all kinds. You sick, man. When you gotta have sex with children, that's a sick individual that wanna violate a young child. Yeah. You see, listen to me, y'all. Man, shoot. You'd be surprised how many doctors and nurses are addicted to each other. Shit, you talking about addicted to painkillers. Shit, you'd be surprised how many doctors and nurses are addicted to each other. Shoot. Man, some of them screwing right before they come in and operate on you. They go in and have a rump and then come in and operate on your ass. I'm serious. And see, the pandemic just made this worse. The pandemic is what exposed what's going on in the world. Yeah. Listen, y'all. If look, listen to me. Probably you never know, but I hope I ain't opened up a can of worms for you, box. but listen, y'all. Listen. If man is created and pandemic made me. You're absolutely right. The pandemic created the truth conductor. That's when I discovered it in 2020. The beginning of the pandemic is when I discovered the truth conductor. And when they locked us down for them 3 months, that's when I would come in every day, man. I never got out of costume. Them 3 months, I get up, shave every day. I didn't let myself go, man. I didn't let myself go. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't. You know, and um, I don't feel like when I put my truth conductor's uniform back on, I'm gonna be in my new place, talking shit. That's when I'm gonna put my uniform. Yeah, you know that's when you're gonna see me in costume again. When I get my new place, when you see me, well, I'm telling you, that's gonna be the sign. Whenever you see me back as the truth conductor in uniform, I'm in a new place. Until then, I'll stay regular. Yeah, that's what, man. That's what and see, then then I was just trying to understand my creativity because I wasn't as confident in 2020 of my creativity as I am now because I was just starting out. I just created my brand, and because I didn't have a blueprint. See, a lot of times, yeah, yeah. See, a lot of times, man, when you don't have a blueprint, you're creating one for people to follow. Now, well, I've asked, man, for him to bring back Periscope. I asked him to put a call button. See, if Elon Musk was smart, he put that call button on Twitter. See, if he was smart, he would put a call button on Twitter. Everybody would come to Twitter then, man. Okay, good night, gamer. Everybody would come to Twitter. Man, if it was a call button like Periscope, where you can see the person you talking to, shit. Twitter would shut all these other apps down. And that's the only thing missing, man. It's a call button on Twitter. But them little dick white boys, they think they know it all. They won't listen to nobody like me, who use their platform, who know their platform, who built, regardless to how many followers I got, because I don't get out here and act stupid to have millions of followers. You see, you want to judge me, but the followers I do have, they're faithful. You see, them little 1,400 followers I got, man, they faithful. You got people with millions of followers. But when they go live, they only get a few hundred. But you got millions following. How come you ain't got millions watching you? Yeah. What t-shirt you talking about? It's in the mail. It's in the mail. That's where your t-shirt is. It's in the mail. You ain't got it. It's still in the mail. That's where your t-shirt is. It's still in the mail. Call the postman and ask him where your t-shirt at. But this is the problem, man. Nobody wants to be accountable. Nobody wants to be held accountable. Everybody passing the buck. And that's what them young people was down there doing last night, passing the buck. Passing the buck on to the police. And saying that's what we doing, man. In the black community, in the white community, man, we passing the buck. Black folk passing the buck, white people passing the buck. Don't nobody want to be held accountable. Everybody keep passing the buck. And we ain't get nothing done, man. And shit staying the same, because everybody passing the buck. Don't nobody want to stop and say, man, let's change this. We better than this. And then when somebody do start saying, man, y'all better than, oh, there you go clout chasing. Because you trying to get better. You clout chasing. That's only in the black community, man. Only in the black community, man. When you trying to do better, you clout chasing. See, they ain't gonna say that about no white person. But they sure say that about another black person. And we too easily offended, man. That's the problem with the world right now. The world is too easily offended. And they're using that offense as a justification to sit on the sidelines and do nothing. Because they're offended. You know, and that's the problem, man. We got too many good people that are using offense as a justification to do nothing. That's the problem right there. Too many good people, man, are using offense as an excuse. But that's over now. See, and that's what we need to talk about. Why are you so easily offended? Maybe that's what I need to do a scope on. Why are you so easily offended? Yeah, they being slothful. Yeah. See, because and you'll notice the broke ones are more slothful than the rich ones. It's them broke mofos that won't do nothing. They get an offense and won't do nothing. Won't do a thing, man, because they're an offense. See, that, and this is what, let me tell you something. And let me give you an example. You know how many people offended because I got a missing tooth? You know how many people will not listen to one word I'm saying because I got a missing tooth? They're offended by it. So they ain't want to hear nothing I got to say because I got a missing tooth. That's the truth. And I know that. I know people are offended. That's right. And if some if it was some people honest, they would say, "True conductor, you're right." It's a whole lot of people offended, man, because I got a missing tooth. They don't want to hear nothing I got to say because I got a missing tooth. And they come, oh, he got a missing tooth, and keep right on walking. Pass me on by. And I can sit up here and look like gold and be fake as shit. And they'll believe every word I say. See, I can come up here looking like I got money, talking a good game, and get every dime they got. See, rich people get food too. Matter of fact, they get food easier because they're always trying to get some more money. So they're quick to be sucked into a scam. Well, that does. That I'm not. I'm telling you. See, I'm telling you what's real, and I'm using myself as an example. We are too easily offended. We really are, and that's what the problem is. People are too easily offended. They can't look over a mistake or look over. They just can't look over it. And once they latch onto it, man, they can't let go. They can't let go at all, and that's what the problem is. That's what the problem is. See, so hey, it is what it is. you know. Oh, what are you thinking? Look at him. There you go. What's that you taking, man? What's that you taking? Can I do a white history tour? You can get anybody just some iron. That's all. For somebody, what is that he taking? Just some iron. That's all it is. Just taking some iron, man. You know, that's all I'm taking. Is some iron. So, but man, we got to. We have to be more compassionate with each other. Energy, man. Iron is good for energy. You didn't know that? When you ain't got no energy, your iron is low. And that's what most folk don't keep up. It's their iron. That's where your energy comes from. When you start feeling sluggish, man, and sleepy all the time, your iron is low. You know, that's why you pay attention to your body. uh, and some cayenne pepper. Well, first of all, man, I used to be on that tofu kick back in the day. But tofu is processed food. It's not good for you. A lot of people eat tofu and think it's healthy. Tofu is not healthy for you. Tofu is a processed food, and you shouldn't be eating it. Okay? Get away from that tofu, man. It's not good for you. It's processed food. All right? And a lot of people think it's healthy. It's not. See, if you go and look at some of this stuff that they call healthy and look at the sugar and salt content of it, man, you're killing yourself. It ain't no plant, buddy. It ain't no plant. It's processed. It's not natural. They make it. Where you grow tofu at? Where do you grow tofu at? Tell me where you said it's a plant. Where is it grown? They have to process that, man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Stuff you call healthy is actually killing you. Some of these no meat burgers and all that shit, man, that's processed food that's packed with sodium. It's packed with sodium. Well, anyway, so how come you can't eat the bean curd in its natural form? Well, why you got to process it into something else? But I mean, hey man, I'm not. I'm just. That's just my little humble opinion. Okay, and I've been around a lot of health fanatics, and some of them ain't even here no more. Okay, all right. Well, hey man, go for it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. At least you ain't eat no pork. Ain't no chitlins. So I guess I can be happy with tofu. You ain't eat no chitlins and no pork chops. oh, oh, then you got all kind of vegetables, man, that you can eat for protein. You got all kind you got all kind of foods you can eat for protein. And see, and let me tell you something. This is what I notice. This is what I notice. People tell you to eat protein, but if you get prostate cancer, it's because your protein is too high. You ever notice the relationship between high protein and cancer? See, if you're a man and you get your prostate checked, the first thing gonna tell you, man, your protein is too high. It's messing with your prostate. And they'll turn around and tell you, you got to have protein in your body. But if you got prostate cancer, your protein is too high. Why is that? Why is that? So maybe protein ain't as important. Okay? So maybe protein ain't as important as you think it is. See, listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. Because most people eat wrong. Their nervous system is weak. Let me say that again. Because most people eat wrong. They got a lot of toxins in their body. And that weakens their nervous system. See, you can't, person with a weak nervous system, this would drive them crazy. If you just did this over and over again, it would drive them crazy. See, a person with a weak nervous system can't be repetitious. See, that's the problem. A person with a weak nervous system can't be repetitious. And that's your best friend. Repetition is your best friend. That's how you wear people down. With repetition. That's how you wear them down. Being repetitious. See, and let me tell you the thing about repetition. You always need to have 2 or 3 different ways to say the same thing. Okay? You always need 2 or 3 different ways to say the same thing. Why, true conductor? Because when you get tired of saying it one way, you can switch over to another way, and now you're feeling fresh. See, you're energizing yourself now because you done got off the way that was draining you. Okay? And you done picked up, and you're saying the same thing, but you just got 2 different ways to say it, several different ways. That's to keep you energized. Because if you only got one way, see, you burn yourself out. Devin say, what cures diabetes? Eating properly. You thought I was going to get into some scientific shit. Eating properly cures diabetes. Next question. I just blew your mind. You didn't think I had an answer. That's the simplest way to get rid of diabetes. Eat properly. You won't have it. It's just that simple. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was not as complicated as you want it to be. Just eat proper, man. You get rid of your diabetes. Get rid of all that sugar and shit. You get rid of diabetes. That's all. Sugar is what is diabetes gonna live on then? If you ain't eating no sugar. If it ain't got nothing to live on, it's got to go. It's just that simple. So you have to be conscious of what you eat. That's all. Obviously it ain't. If I'm sitting here telling you, if I know the dangers of sugar, why would I be eating it? If I know the danger. See, if I get something with some sugar, man, I just get it just a little bit for taste. See, some of y'all got to have, you add coffee to your sugar. That's what a lot of people do. They add coffee to their sugar and cream. And that shit is killing them. All them sodas. Man, let me show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all. Now, I hope it can come into focus. But where's the sugar? See, it's only 12 grams of sugar in this. They got some with 18 and 20 grams. I don't drink that. I always look at the sugar content of what I'm buying. I always look. I look at the sodium and the sugar. Yeah, only 12 grams of sugar. And when you start seeing stuff that's got 30, 40, and 80%, 30 and 40%. Yeah, that ain't nothing but sugar, man. Sodas are nothing but sugar. Wine, nothing but sugar. And a lot of people don't pay attention to that. And I just picked up a habit and started looking at sugar. Oh, I did? I call your mama fat. Was I telling the truth? When I call your mama fat, was I telling the truth? was I telling the truth? When I call your mama fat? Huh? Did I lie? Oh, boy, I had fun down there. I did. I yesterday in front of the White House for me was a blast. Right there. There it is right there. There it is right there. There it is right there. There it is. That's your answer. Cayenne pepper. That's your answer. And any other thing that you want to know, eat right. See, a lot of people want to eat all these meats. Man, if you can't track your food, if you can't track your food, you constipated. And see, this right here help you track your food. Cause when it start coming out, your butt gonna itch. You put some of this on your food, when you pass it, you gonna know, cause your butt gonna be itching. And uh, and a lot of people don't track their food. I don't know who you are, but why are you bringing that little dick energy up in here? Take that little dick energy somewhere else. I don't need that tonight. Okay, give me a break. See me tomorrow. Okay, come back tomorrow with that. Tonight, I just want to sit here and have some fun. I don't feel like being serious. I don't want to cuss your ass out. I don't even want to block you. So come back tomorrow, will you? No, no. Paprika and cayenne are not the same. They're not the same. You need something. Um, Cayenne pepper is good not only for your blood pressure but for your circulation. And see, especially as you get older, a lot of older people have circulation problems. Okay, well, if good health is not what you want because it's too spicy, then stick with the medicine. That's all. Stick with the medicine. But no, but as you grow older, that's one of the things that older people suffer from, the circulation. So that's why I like to put a lot of cayenne pepper on my food. Why y'all asking me about conservative atheists? That's your friend. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. Because a lot of people do things from peer pressure. You know, lot of people do things from peer pressure, and they don't want to. They just don't want to eat right. Oh, I didn't know he had his foot amputated. Come on, man. I don't know. I didn't know he had his foot amputated. No, he ain't have his foot amputated. I'm gonna ask him next time he get on here. Consider, did you have your foot amputated? That's the first time I ever heard that. And it could not be. I'm not dismissing that. It's not possible because he was having trouble with his feet. Okay. I I've never seen this Instagram page. Okay. Well, if he ever come back up in here, I'll ask him, and he'll tell me, I guess. But I didn't know that. Wow. Man, when you lose your health, you lose it all. You know, if you ain't got your health, you ain't got nothing. Because you had to depend on somebody else to take care of you. And sometimes a lot of people don't have patience, man, to deal with people that are incapacitated. And it's a sad thing. See, you got somebody in here talking, but man, it's a sad thing when you can't even wipe your own behind. I mean, you know, okay, gamer, don't get addicted. But think about that, man. You so sick you can't even wipe your own behind. Somebody else got to clean you up. And people act like that can't happen to them. You know? But when you when you have to depend on somebody else for the little simple things to do, because you can't do them for yourself, have mercy on your soul, man. You know? And something that simple, people take for granted. They don't think it could happen to them. You know, they don't think they can lose their ability to walk. You see, let me tell you how something, how freaky something was. And I just heard this the other day. You had a man going hunting to kill something with his dog, and the dog step on the gun and kill him. He was going to kill something with his dog, and the dog stepped on the gun and it killed him. Ain't that some shit? You don't think when he left home with his dog to go hunting that he didn't think he was gonna come back? What he's gonna do with what he killed? And he never came back. You don't think he had plans? I mean, think about that, man. You get your dog, get in your truck, and you go hunting. Damn right. That's right. That's what happened. Dog stepped on the gun and killed him. He didn't think he was gonna die going hunting. See? So we take so much for granted. We take a whole lot for granted. And a lot of stuff that you wish on somebody else will end up coming back on you. That's why you have to be careful, man, how you treat people. You got to be careful now how you talk to people. Because that same thing can come back on you. See, you got a lot of people laughing because I done got evicted from my apartment and I'm staying in a hotel. Like that can't happen to them. See, they don't even see no scenario where they can get evicted. And something freak could happen. And they can be out of their house. Just like that. Lose everything. Just like that. Anybody can be, man, anybody. You got people, man, in fact, look at that weather out in California. Man, you had people, you had people that I think this was in Nevada or somewhere where a fire broke out in one of these rich communities and destroyed everything, man. In a flash, destroyed everything. And these people were wealthy. And they homeless. They lost everything. The only thing they got was what they could get in their car, and a few little minutes they had to get what they got in their car and get out. And lost everything else, all the memories, everything, gone. Can you imagine, man? Something happened to you, a natural disaster where you lose everything. They are. So it can happen to anybody. Hey man, I'm just thankful I landed in a hotel. Shit, I could be sleeping in my caddy. They ain't got no heat. I ain't mad. I ain't mad, man. At all. Yes, indeed. See. Oh, thank you, man. See, we often talk about people that go from rags to riches. But what about them stories of people that go from riches to rags? You know? What about them, man? That go from riches to rags. That's a hell of a fall, buddy. That right there is one hell of a fall. When you go from riches to rags, and you've been on the top stage of the world, and now you down on the bottom, mentally, man, that's hard to handle. When you done had it all, and now you ain't got nothing. Look at that guy, Harvey Weinstein. On the top of the world in the movie industry. And now he in a jail cell for the rest of his life. Was on the top of the world, man. And now he's in a jail cell. Lived in penthouses. Fly private. And now you in jail. Harvey Weinstein, the movie producer that they got for all the rapes. New York got him and California got him. They locked him up. One of Oprah's pals. Knew all the presidents, everybody. You know? So now, man, you know, you got people, and you gonna have you gonna start seeing a lot more people with money going from riches to rags. You're gonna start seeing that, man, because the Bible say the wealth of the sinners is laid up for the just. See, that's what a lot of Christians, you know, have lost sight of. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't give a fuck. Really, I wasn't a Kevin Samuels. I'm not a Kevin Samuels follower. So somebody on here could tell you, I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. Because he was, you know, he was a jerk. I mean, you know, it's just that simple. He used people, he got money, he got what came to him. See, use him as an example. Same thing, Kevin Samuels would get on here, made money off of, talking about black women, talking about how they was going to be treated and what was going to happen to them and what happened to him. The same thing he told people. See, I told you somebody knew. Somebody knew. I don't keep up with no shit like that. Shit. But I do know what he told, what black women was going to happen. Same thing happened to him. Same thing happened to him. See, Kevin Samuels probably took a Viagra with that Red Bull, and that's what killed him. Cause he wanted to write his name on that poo nanny. He took a man. I got a cousin that's dead right now from taking Viagra. He was he was a biker, and this girl wanted to get with him, and he went in the bathroom and popped him a Viagra, and had a heart attack and died right there in the bathroom. Sure did. Sure did. And I bet you a dollar to a donut. Because think about this for a minute. In 2022, you got to be some kind of freak that you can meet a person on a very first date and go back to their house to fuck them. Think about that for a minute, man. Ain't like he knew that woman. He just met her. And she went back to his house. In 2022. You don't do that shit. You do that shit in the 60s and 70s. That's when sex was free and easy. But in 2022, on the very first date, you're going to give somebody some sex. Think about that for 1 minute, man. In 2022, ain't like you done had 2 or 3 dates. On the very first time you meet them, you go back to their crib. Think about that, man. In 2022, that's unheard of, man. You don't do that shit no more. Unless you got a motive. Unless you up to something. That's the only reason you gonna get intimate with somebody on the first date. You got an agenda. I mean, think about it. You know? Devin say their confidence is lacking. So you tell me that a woman will go out here and be a hoe because she ain't got no confidence. That don't sound right to me. That don't sound right to me. Because if you ain't had no confidence, you wouldn't even make yourself available. So you got to have something. You see, you got that. But why would a woman go with the very, unless, because she had to know who he was. And if you listen to the girl when she's talking to the 911 dispatcher, she said, "This is Kevin fucking Samuels." Like that was supposed to mean something. You know? That was supposed to mean. And then she turned around to him, "Are you okay?" And he died from a heart attack. And she didn't even get an ambulance and go with him to the hospital. He went to the hospital by himself. He died by himself. He died by himself. Same thing he told black women, that they was going to die by themselves if they didn't give up no booty. They was going to die alone. And look what he did, died alone. And I honestly believe that last call that he had, that 25-year-old virgin, was what God was giving him. The last chance. This is my last chance to give you. Because if you go back and listen to that conversation, the first question she asked him, she said, "I just want to know, what kind of woman do you like?" And he never answered the question. He couldn't answer the question because he had a woman in there with him listening. And she didn't fit the description. That's why he didn't answer the question. And God gave him a chance. The first question, what kind of woman do you like? And he never answered it. And consequently, he go and have a heart attack and die. Too late now, buddy. You had your chance and you passed it up. See, that's what we miss. Because we get so caught up in the emotional. But God gave him another chance, and he didn't take it. So consequently, time's up. And you still have people to this day worshiping the ground Kevin Samuels walk on. And they're going to suffer the same fate. Kevin Samuels was a general in the kingdom of darkness. That boy was no lightweight. That boy was a general in the kingdom of darkness. That's why he had the flashy clothes, the flashy ride. That's why he had all the materialism, because he was a general. See, people want to go out and get the suits and all the other stuff because they want to be like him. The Ferrari. Shit. I can't even imagine the insurance payment on a Ferrari. I can't even wrap my mind around what the payment would be. How many thousands of dollars a month do you have to pay for insurance for a Ferrari? Man, I can't even wrap my mind around that. You imagine, you know, the monthly insurance payment for the insurance on a Ferrari probably is about 3-4 times your house note. We've been pimped by Ukraine, man. We've been pimped by Ukraine. 20 grand a month. Damn, that's what? $240,000 a year just for insurance. We ain't talking about maintenance. We ain't talking about gas. We talking about $240,000 a year just for insurance. How much money do you have to be making a year to pay $240,000 just for one car a year for insurance? Now you got 10 or 12 cars in your garage. You're looking at $2-3 million a year just for insurance on your vehicles alone. And you ain't even talking about maintenance. You ain't talking about upkeep. You ain't even dealing with your utilities. Think about that for a minute, man. We just talking about insurance. How much work you got to, how much money do you have to be making where you going to put out $2-3 million a year just for insurance? Now you see why a lot of these people are selling their souls just to keep up, man. These mega mansions. What about the insurance on that thing? Just the insurance alone. We ain't talking about utilities. Yeah, I'm in a hotel like you can't be. You might be on the street. Shit. At least I ain't on the street. You talking about I'm in a hotel. Hell, I ain't on the street. See, you ain't laughing at me in my car. That's why a lot of y'all upset because you can't laugh. I look at him. He going homeless. He out sleeping in his car, going live. Look at him. Look at him. He in his car and he got to go home. He homeless, living in his car, going live. See, Lord ain't giving you that pleasure. That's why you're upset. I ain't upset, man. I ain't mad. I'm grateful. Because it could be worse. That's what you don't understand, man. It could be worse. I could have got evicted and lost all my shit. At least I was able to keep my stuff, man. I could have lost it all. And you got the nerve to laugh like it can't happen to you. You know, see, and that's what that's what. See, that's what a lot of people. That's the mistake a lot of people make. Man, they get out here, you know, teasing people and talking about people like this shit can't happen to them or somebody in your family. So you got to be careful what you're making fun of now, man. Because whether you want to believe it or not, we are in the last days. And shit is speeding up now. Karma is coming around quicker. You notice that? Man, it used to take karma a while to get back around. Now, shit, karma is coming just like that. Just like that is there. Man, it used to be a time when damn, you know, they don't get that shit back. Look how fast stuff coming back to people now, man. Cause we speeding up, we in the last days and times, man. And people don't believe that. So consequently, they take it for granted that they got time. See, that's the biggest mistake with man. Man take it for granted that they got time to do something. So they put stuff off. They procrastinate. And then find out it's too late. Because when you had a chance to do it, do it. And most of them, I get back to that and never get the chance to get back. I'll fix that and never get the chance. See, because too many people are taking life for granted. See, they just taking it for granted. Like they are entitled. Like life owes you something. Life don't owe you nothing. You got to get out here and make whatever it is you're trying to be. Man, you got to make that, man. That's on you. And see, and the beautiful thing about life, man, you can come from some of the most deplorable conditions possible and still climb to the top. That's the thing. That's the beauty about life. Everybody got a chance if they want it. And some people don't make the right choices in life. And consequently, they have to suffer the consequence. And they're always blaming somebody else for their poor choices that they made. That's just the reality. That's how society is. Too many people are in offense, man. And they're using offense as a justification to be silent. And your silence is complicit because you won't speak up. You won't present any opposition. And when somebody know they ain't got no opposition, things run amok. And right now, the world is amok because Rome don't have any opposition. And that's the problem. Good people don't want to present any opposition. How the fuck I know who the artist is? I don't give a fuck who the artist is. I could care less about that painting. It's just commercial. It's ourselves. We ourselves are afraid. No, man. I'm too old for a damn dog now, game. Shit, I'm too old for a damn dog now. You know, my wife loved dogs, so um, yeah. Well, yeah. I wish somebody would call me. I sue the hell out of them. I sue the hell out of them. I wish they would call me. Wish they would. Tell them go get their lawyer. Because I'm going straight to court. I sure am. Y'all, listen to me. You have to teach people how to treat you. And sometimes that ain't pleasant. See, sometimes you're going to have to cuss a motherfucker out to teach them how to treat you. And see, and that's why Christians are in offense, because they don't think they need to use profanity to get their point across. And you got some people, the only thing they gonna understand is you know what? Let me get you up out of here. Let me get you up out of here, because I'm just sick of your energy. I try to be nice, man. I try to put up with people. I try to give people a chance. But, you know, it's just get to a point where it becomes irritating. You know, it becomes, you know, it's a distraction. So I don't need that right now. See, so just go on, get rid of that. See, I try to give them a chance, man. I try to overlook their foolishness. I try to overlook their stupidity. But it just get to a point you get tired of it. You know? You just get tired of it. That's what they're going to have to do. And see, and let me show you something now. So the next person that come in and join is probably the person that I just blocked. They done went back, got their other account, and they back up in here. You see, because they gonna wanna. I done blocked them. Oh hell no! Now I really got to find out what he talking about. What is he saying now? See, that's how people are. And you'll notice that anytime you start talking about some issues that it's going to uplift people, that going to make people think, that's going to stimulate people, watch how fast confusion come in. Watch how fast confusion come in. See, the minute you be trying to heal people, watch how fast, watch how fast confusion come in. Watch how fast distraction will come in. Watch how fast the chaos will come in, man. Just when it start getting good, somebody step in here with their bullshit to interrupt the flow. That's just how negativity is. And it's the good people that their silence is what's complicit. The good people are silent. They are afraid to speak up. And why are they afraid to speak up? Because they're too easily offended. Okay? You got too many good people that are too easily offended. And when they get in their offense, that's what they use as justification not to do something. Oh man, you look at you. You got a missing tooth, man. I can't support you. You got a tooth missing. You cuss too much. I can't support you. You make sense, true conductor. But man, you got a tooth missing, man. I can't. Ain't nothing I can do. I can't support you with that. You might get out here and start cussing, man. Get in one of these crowds where you ain't supposed to be and start cussing. So and a lot of times, how many of y'all would have went down to that Black Lives Matter protest and told them, man, y'all some fake motherfuckers in their face. Most of y'all won't go down there and tell me y'all some fake motherfuckers in their face. In their face, man. In their face. See? And when somebody started talking to me, I've been in D.C. almost 50 years. And you coming up in here and protest and you talking shit, man, this is my city. How you gonna come in here and tell me what I can and can't do in my own damn city? You out your fucking mind. Who you think you are? That you gonna come up in here and tell me what I can and can't do in my city? That's my attitude. And you got a lot of folk coming from out of town thinking, they swinging big dick. And they can tell you what you can and can't do in your own city. That don't fly with me. I don't play that. I don't play that. You ain't gonna treat me that way. I don't care who you are. You're not gonna treat me like that. And I'm gonna let you know. Cause I told him last night. Man, let me so since you might think I'm lying, let me let you hear something. Let me let you hear something. See, I use them last night just like they used me. The country, they know they are guilty, setting up barricades all in front of the White House. The White House that you this girl, see, the first time I went there, I went to scope out what they was doing, what they was talking about. I stood there, I listened. I said, now let me see what kind of bullshit they talking about. Man, I sit here every day. I talk about it every day, bro. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you something. Wait a minute. I'm gonna let y'all hear this. I want y'all to hear this. Listen to this. Hey, my man, from one black man to the other. Hey, my man, from one black man to the other. How do you feel about black on black crime? No justice! Hey, my man. No peace! No justice! No peace! How do you feel about black on black crime? No peace! No justice! No justice! No peace! So tell them how you feel about black on black crime. No peace! Why don't you tell them how you feel about black on black crime, sir? Why don't you tell them how you feel about black on black crime, sir? Why don't you tell them how you feel about black on black crime, sir? you don't talk about black on black crime? Why is that? Why you won't talk about black on black crime? Say, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Why you don't talk about black on black crime? That's what I want to know. Y'all always talking about the police. Why y'all don't? Hey, justice for justice for justice for. Why, why you don't talk about black on black crime? Why you don't talk about black on black crime? To make sure that we don't fall. Why you don't talk about black on black crime? Why you don't talk about black on black crime? Why you don't talk about black on black crime? Why you don't talk about black on black crime? See, let me show you something. See, a lot of y'all ain't got the nerve. A lot of y'all that's sitting here looking at me right now, putting me down, talking about me, agreeing with me. And you ain't got the nerve to get in the crowd. And see, you tease me about being evicted. I'm living in a hotel. And I'm still not afraid to get on the front line. You see? And you're right, that might be right, boxing, that's what it is. Ain't no money in talking about black on black crime. The only money is talking about police brutality. That's where the money is. See, when you start trying to correct something, ain't no money in that. You know, you ain't gonna make no money in that. So they gotta keep this narrative going. Because this is how they make their money. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna show you now. Let me give you a fair warning. If you are offended by cussing, this ain't the video you want to watch. Let me say that again. If you are offended by cussing, best that you leave now, because it don't get no better. Because I'm in the middle of a crowd by myself. And they talking shit. And I'm talking shit back to them. Okay? And I ain't scared. I'm talking shit. All right? So I'm warning you in advance. Why you don't talk about black on black crime? You won't talk about black on black crime. Why is that? You always talking about the police. Why you don't talk about black on black crime? How black men are killing each other? Why you don't talk about that? Y'all better get off my shit. Get off me. Get off my stuff. Get off me. Get off it. Talk about black on black crime. You won't talk about black on black crime. Talk about black on black crime. Now you see how I had to make them get up off my shit? No, I ain't seen that. I don't watch too much television. I don't watch that much TV. Matter of fact, I just told my daughter today, I ain't watched television since I've been in this hotel. All them days that I stayed in a hotel, man, I ain't never turned television on. I'm not a TV person. You know, I can do without it because that's what the confusion is. See, if more people right now would turn their television off, the world would be a better place. All you gotta do is turn that TV off, man. And see, and if they ain't got nobody watching, yeah, I got a TV. Yeah. Shit. Look that big old television over there. See that big old TV over there? Yeah, I got a television. Yeah, I got a TV. Yeah, definitely. But if we just turn the TV off, they're gonna have to change, man, their format to get you back. And we sitting up here talking about fake news and all that other stuff. Yeah, it's a big TV. And all we got to do is turn television off. We got the power, man. People don't realize how much power they got. See, all this protesting, this is bullshit. This right here is bullshit. Why is that bullshit, True Conductor? Because they still gonna go out. The corporations that's financing this stuff, the people, they still gonna go out and spend their money. They still gonna make their enemy richer. And see, and I keep telling you, white America is missing the greatest wealth transfer in the world right now by not giving black people reparations. If white people gave this group of black people reparations, shit, they get that money right back to them and get in debt. White people are missing the greatest wealth transfer right now in the history of the world by not giving this group of consuming, product buying black people reparations. Because they're going to turn around and give it right back to them and get in more debt. So not only are you getting the money back that you gave them, shit, you're making money off of them now. That's what white folk are missing. But you can't tell them that. Yeah, yeah. And everybody's out after that paper, man. Everybody's trying to get that paper. You know, that's what everybody's out to get that paper, man. And some of them out to get it by any means necessary. If they got to lie, steal, cheat, deceive to get that paper, that's what they're gonna do. You know, and they take the risk to get caught, just to enjoy, you know, the revenue from what they're doing. That's how people are. They know they're wrong, man, and they run the risk of getting caught. That's the adrenaline for them. And to see how much they can get away with. I know some dope boys in DC, man, that got busted, and the government took some of their stuff, but didn't take it all. Some of them still got some money, man. Some of them still got some cars. The government took some of them, but didn't take it all. You see, and that's the thing that kind of puzzles me. You get these boys out here killing their community to get rich. See, we always talk about we don't bring the dope into the country. That's one of the favorite thing about, oh, well, we don't bring the dope in the country, but we the mules bringing it into the community. So if we stop using dope, see, you'll find out who the drug kingpins are. All you got to do is just quit using dope. If they can't sell it, what they gonna do with it? See, if they can't move it, what they gonna do? They're gonna go out of business. And you'll find out who's who. See, you can put all of the dope you want, all of the guns you want in the Empire State Building, from the basement to the top floor. You can fill it up with drugs and guns. If nobody touch it, it ain't dangerous. The Empire State Building. You can fill it up with drugs and guns. If don't nobody go in there and don't touch none of that stuff, it ain't dangerous. See, drugs and guns only become dangerous when they're in the hands of man. Put them over there in the corner by themselves, they ain't gonna hurt nobody. You can fill a warehouse full of guns. If they don't ever get in the hands of man, they ain't dangerous. They just sitting there. Just like the dope, man. You can fill the Empire State Building full of dope. If don't nobody touch it, it ain't dangerous. And you know, goddamn, man, the Empire State Building full of dope. But it ain't dangerous until somebody go in and start handling it manually. That's when it becomes dangerous. Okay? And see, and we don't realize that. That kind of stuff, as long as it's sitting there and ain't nobody touching it, it's harmless. Guns are harmless if ain't nobody touching them. How it's gonna hurt you? Gun can't shoot itself. Gun can't shoot itself. So how's it dangerous if it ain't nobody handling it? Shit, think about that for a minute. If a gun could turn around and shoot itself, shit, there's a lot of motherfuckers be dead right about now. If a gun can shoot itself, shit, gun, man, I'm tired of your shit. Bam! Can you imagine that? Your gun gets, man, I'm tired of your shit. Bam! Shoot your ass. Oh, he committed suicide. His gun shot him. That would be some wild shit, boy. If your gun could say, "Oh man, I'm tired of your shit. You out of here. I'm going. I'm gonna take you out." Shit, boy, that'd be crazy. That'd be a moment, man. But guns don't have that kind of power. So, hey man, I find that interesting. I've been in here all this time, and conservative atheists ain't been in here. Now, when is he feeling bad today? I wonder is he under the weather? Well, true conductor, why you laughing? Why you laughing if that man said? Cause man, he talked about my mama. That's why. That's why I can laugh at his sick ass. Cause he would talk about my mama like shit and don't even know her. So yeah, I'll laugh at his sick ass. I sure will. And if God messed me with your husband. See, there's Irene, y'all. She back. There's Irene right there. She back. She just came back. Who is she now? Way back. Yeah, no, that's Irene. That's who I just blocked. She went and got her other account. Way back, you can tell. Way back, boy, STV. See, that lets you know. That's Irene right there. That's Irene. I told you she'll be back. She'll go make another account and she back. See, because look at now look at, let me show you. Let me show you how I know who it is. When I blocked her, she was talking about meeting a therapist. All right? So she come back now and say, my husband scam said you need meds. Oh, really? Oh, your husband scam. That's Irene, man. That's the same person that had the Irene account right there. Because they back with the meds. See, that's the code word that you're looking for to let you know who you're dealing with. Because the last account they was talking about you seeing a psychiatrist. What do psychiatrists prescribe? Medication. See? See? They back. They just showing you how many accounts they got. That's all that is, man. All right, y'all. I'm going to call it a night, man. Thank you. We got a lot of work to do, y'all. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do. Okay? And everybody's going to have to be involved. Because if not, it's going to get worse. Okay? It's going to get worse. Hey man, just cause you teasing me, somebody might send me some money. Just cause you teasing me, somebody might send me some money, man. Say, true conductor, should I pay for your hotel? Here's a day for you. I'll treat you to a day. Just cause you treat, cause y'all see my heart's in the right place, man. My heart's in the right place. I try to do good. I try to speak up, man. I try to be the resistance. And unfortunately, a lot of people want to misinterpret that. And that's just my life. I've always spoken up. This is not something I just started. I've been doing this all along. And people still trying to figure out, 30 years later, what is he up to? So what's wrong with thinking that people can give me money? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? As much as I pay it forward, how come I can't think people will give me money when I bless other people? I don't mind paying it forward. Oh, so you have a problem with me waiting around for God to do something. That's what your problem is, because I'm waiting on God. That's your problem, Lou? I shouldn't be waiting on God to do something. Is that your problem? Lou, is that your problem? I shouldn't be waiting on God. That's your problem, because I'm waiting on God. Think about that for 1 minute, man. You got a problem with me waiting on God. Oh, so my waiting on God will never happen. That's why I can't pay my bills. God, you hear? Waiting on you is wrong. Damn. 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 We're time to rethink my game plan. Waiting on God ain't the answer. God, dog. In my 70 years, I've never had anybody tell me that. Oh, Lord, here come Lady Trucker. Just when I was getting ready to get out here, she done popped her little horny ass up in here. Just when I was getting ready to go, here come Lady Trucker with her little horny ass. What, you just got through getting you some bad dick? And now you want to come up here and harass me, Lady Trucker? Hey, Lady Trucker. Yeah, you're right. You sure are too young for me. I don't like young girls. I like them seasoned. I want me some seasoned poo nanny. I don't want no young stuff. Oh, boy. I told y'all barking up the right tree. Y'all come up here and talking that shit to me. I'm going to talk it back to you. See, I ain't scared. See, that's the problem with most folk. When people start talking shit to them, see, they don't want to talk back. See, Oh, you laugh at me? Oh, okay. Okay. I turn you into a stalker, girl. I turn your ass into a straight up stalker, Lady Trucker. That's what I would do for you. I turn you into a stalker. You wouldn't know. You'd be walking around with one hat on your head and one in your hand. Talking about where my hat at. That's how confused I have your ass. I get so far back up in your back. That's how confused you would be. You'd be walking around with a hat on your head and one in your hand, talking about, where my, y'all see my hat? You're barking up the right tree, baby. You barking up the right tree. Keep home. I got something for your ass. I ain't scared of you. And can bag my shit up, buddy. See, you got a lot of people out here talking shit. I can bag my shit up. I ain't worried about that. That's why I can talk shit so freely, because I can back it up. Just that simple. And I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. See, I ain't got to prove you wrong. I don't have the ability to curse you, girl. I don't have the ability to curse you. So, what are you talking about? I didn't curse you. Your stupidity got you fired. That's what got you fired. Your stupidity. Because you were stupid enough to let a man drive your rig without a license, with no CDL. Now, you was going to lose your job anyway. You don't believe in God. Well, you talking about powers in the tongue. You don't believe in God. Remember, you're atheist. Now you coming up in here talking Bible. Yeah, I thought you was an atheist. He never hit anything. Really? So if he never hit nothing, how the police get involved? That you just lied then. How you get caught if he ain't never hit nothing? See, that's how you lied. That's how he got caught. He had an accident. That's how he got caught. So you just lied. Oh, I expect money to fall out the sky. No, I don't expect. I don't expect money to fall out the sky, man. I'm too creative for that. I create too many ideas that streams of income. Oh, he ratted you out. Oh, because you ain't giving no booty. So he told on you. Why would a man rat you out that you trying to help? Think about that. You trying to help him, you sleeping with him, but he rats you out. You must got some sorry punani. If you sleeping with a man and he rats you out, your punani ain't no good. Your punani ain't no good, girl. If your man turn around and rat on you and he's sleeping in your bed, something weak, baby. Something wrong. Because if that thing could snap, crackle, and pop, he wouldn't be no problem. Baby, I don't need to dream. I told you I'm 70 years old. If I ain't had enough pussy in my lifetime by now, I'm short. I'm 70 years old. If I ain't had enough pussy by now, I'm short. See, I'm not one of them guys that will fuck any and everything. That's never been my MO. I can't fuck any and everything. You got guys out here, man, if a woman got a slit, that's all they care. They don't care what she look like. They don't care about her hygiene, nothing. They just want to stick their dick in a hole. That ain't me. Everything don't turn me on. And now that I'm older and wiser, I'm even more particular about who I interact with. If I'm going to be intimate with somebody, I'm even more particular now. I ain't seen my wife in 4 years. And you can't find nobody that can prove they didn't have sex with me in the last 4 years. Notice I didn't say you can't find nobody that can say. I say you can't find nobody that can prove they didn't have sex with me since my wife has been in the Philippines. I can stand on that. That's my integrity. I can stand on that. See, because if I make it, if I ever hit, if I ever become successful, shit. Man, I want to see what it's like to have some debt-free sex with my wife first. Why should I have some debt-free sex? I'm debt-free. Why should I go out and experience that with anybody else other than my wife? Why can't I give her the first shot at that? Think about that for a minute, man. Why she don't deserve the first crack at that? See, a lot of people, you got a lot of folk, fucking out of both legs, broke as shit. But how good is sex? And you ain't got no bills. You can go anywhere in the world, anytime you want. Private. Shit, how good is that sex? That's some good motherfucking sex right there, buddy. And most folk don't ever get a chance to experience it. So you got this clown coming up here and talking about he probably can't get his shit up. Lou with his little dick probably can't even get it up. And that's why he coming in here talking all this shit, because he can't get it up. Hey, baby, what's wrong with dreaming? That's how shit happens. That's what dreams of what the world is made of. Shit, somebody dreamed of this. Somebody dreamed of this. And you tell me keep dreaming? You damn right I'm gonna keep dreaming. You damn right. Because everything here, this was a dream. Right here. This was a dream. These beats was a dream. And you tell me keep dreaming. You damn right I'm gonna keep dreaming. Because everything that you use comes from a dream. Comes from a dream. So yeah, I'm gonna keep dreaming. But see, ain't none of y'all never thought about, man, what would it really be like if you married and you're debt free? What would sex be like? And if it's good now and you broke and you in debt, how much better would it be debt free? Think about that for a minute, man. How good would your sex be debt free? And a lot of people never think about that. A lot of people will never be able to experience having an intimate relationship with their significant other debt free. I'm talking about you ain't got a care in the world. Imagine that for 1 minute. Imagine that for a minute. And you can say, oh man, shit, I'm going to Paris for lunch today. I'll be back. I'm gonna run down to Cancun. I'll be back. I'm going to Jamaica, Tahiti, Hawaii. Don't worry about it. You ain't paying for it. Why you worry about what I'm spending? You ain't paying for it. Shit. All you want to do is something to gossip about. You ain't paying for it. Get your little dick energy up out of here, Lou. Get that little dick energy up out of here. Yeah. Yeah, they out now, man. Shit, they done got their second win. Conservative atheists will be up here in a minute. He done got he done had his power nap. So he'll be up in here in a minute, see, cause he probably one of them jokers that's up all night long anyway. See that shows you that boy getting sick. That boy getting sick. Y'all thought I was joking. Conservative atheist is sick. He real sick. And it's speeding up. He's deteriorating fast. I'm serious. Because he's too negative. He's too negative. And now that he has admitted that he has cancer, and you get up and say there is no God, and you think God ain't offended by that? You think God ain't offended by that? You think God gonna let him tell the world there is no God? God doesn't exist? And God is okay with that? God is not okay with that. He's not gonna get away with that. He's going to eat them words. The same one that get on here and talk about there is no God is going to confess Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior. And it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. It ain't going to help him. And see, and that's what a lot of Christians that are straddle the fence. Yeah, okay. Okay. So you got a lot of Christians, man, that are straddle the fence. You know, confessing the Lord with their mouth in public, and some of the biggest freaks in the world behind closed doors. And they think because their name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life that they're good. And they're going to die in their sin. And that's what God going to judge them by. That's what they're going to get judged by. Going to get caught in their sin. And it's a wrap. Because once you close your eyes, that's it, man. Ain't no correcting. You don't get another chance once you're dead. That's why you need to get it right while you're alive. Because you don't get another chance once you close your eyes, man. That's it. It's over. It's over. And a lot of people right now need to be dealing with that. You know, they really need to do something about that. Man, get it right while you got a chance. Get it right while you got a chance. Because at a moment's notice, man, it could be over. I don't curse people. I just told you what was going to happen. I told you. See, you take that for granted. That day, I was sleeping in my truck. At U-Haul. And I was trying to tell you, I said, Lady Trucker, this ain't the atmosphere for you to come up in here with your foolishness. And you wouldn't listen. And I told you that I didn't even know that you had the issues you were dealing with. And I told you then, I said, girl, you gonna mess around, you'll be fired before the end of the week. I told you that. And I wasn't even aware. And look, to my children, I leave it to my children and my grandchildren. And that's their generational wealth. Well, well. See, the one thing that people don't try to do is create generational wealth. So, and that's what that's what you want to pass on. It's generational wealth. But y- y'all special, man. Y'all real special. A lot of y'all don't know what the hell y'all be talking about. No, you don't know what the hell you talking about. Well, at least I got a website to pass on. What you got? What's wrong with me being in a hotel, Lady Trucker? What's wrong with me being in a hotel? What's wrong with it? Even in a hotel, I'm still out on the front line fighting. I could be holding my head down in shame right now, man. I could be embarrassed. You know, I could be walking around feeling guilty because I done got evicted and scared to go out there with my sign because people gonna make fun of me because I got evicted, and that don't even faze me because there's so many homeless people in the world right now, in the United States, even in DC. I ain't the only homeless person in DC. I could go around and show you where they got tents in the park. At least I ain't got to live in no tent. And you think I ain't grateful, man? I ain't in my car. You think I ain't grateful? You think I don't appreciate this room? When a lot of people they fall down on the ground. At least I didn't hit the ground. I fell, but I fell into a hotel room. I didn't fall onto the street. And you think that's funny? So I must be a pretty good person. That even when adversity comes to me, I still get favor. So I must be a good person. Even when adversity hit, man, look, I still get favor. And really, and it's really gonna piss you off if I come tomorrow. If I come back tomorrow night and I'm in a hotel again, you're gonna be like, wow. Okay. Yeah. So be careful what you wish on somebody else, because it can't come on you. And man, I wouldn't wish this on nobody. I wouldn't wish this on nobody. Homelessness, I wouldn't wish it on nobody, man. The one thing I am most glad of is that my wife is not here to go through this. That's what I'm most glad about. You know? My wife is not here to experience it. I'm going through it this time by myself. Well, Lady Truck, I think I kind of told you that once you were terminated, oh, you swapping down that you have a job this week, and I tried to tell you they was gonna blackball you because they can't trust you. Can't nobody trust you, girl. Ain't nobody gonna give you no job. They can't trust you. You know. I'm not ready to go to the Philippines yet, man. I have some unfinished business here. Before when I go to the Philippines, I'll be debt free. When I go to the Philippines, I'll be debt free. That when it's gonna happen, I don't know. How it's gonna happen, I don't know. When I go to the debt free, I'll be debt free when I go to the Philippines. Cause I'm gonna get my wife. I'm gonna go straight to her job. Say, come on, baby, let's go. Quit. You're out of here. Let's go. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go right to my wife's job. Come on, girl, let's go. You out. It's over. You going with me? Let's go. Yep. That's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. And get on me a private plane and go on a honeymoon. We ain't never had a honeymoon. Come on, girl, let's go. Shit, we got to make up 4 years. Shit, I don't want no static. uh, you know, I don't want no static. Yeah, I know. I don't want no static. Come on, let's go. Shit. And get on this plane. you know. Oh man, that's Philippines is damn near 24-hour plane ride, man. That's almost 24 hours from here. Sure is. 24-hour plane ride. But I'm flying private. I'm dreaming about flying private, buddy. I don't want nobody around me. I don't want nothing. I don't want no, but just me and my wife on the plane. That's all I want, man. I just want me and her on the plane. Shit, that's it. We gonna fly private, goddamn. Yeah, everywhere we go in the world, gonna be private. Yes, indeed. Ain't gonna have to deal with no crowd. All that fighting and all that other shit. I ain't got. I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lot of y'all need to get. Uh, let me show you. Let me show y'all something. See, a lot of y'all be talking talk, but see what a lot of people. I'm gonna let you see it, just so. See, this is what a lot of people need. A lot of people don't have this. See, a lot of people don't have this right here. That's why they got to go through so many changes in the airport, especially if you flying international. See, you need one of these right here, this global entry card, because you ain't got to go through the restrictions and you ain't got to go through the changes that of them people that don't have this. See, this is all already TSA. No, it ain't fake. Just it looks fake because I got it covered up. I ain't trying to get you to read. Ain't nobody sell it to me, buddy. No, this is federal government right here, buddy. They do a background check to get you. You have to have a background check to get one of these right here, buddy. Sure do. Sure do. Okay? You got, see? That's what it come in. You man, it costs I think it costs like $100. For it expires let me see when it expires. It I got it in expiration date. I got it last year, and it's good for 5 years. It expires in 2028. So it'll expire in 5 years. This will expire. But this with this, I don't have no problems. I don't have no problems. This is my passport, and I got my global entry card right here, and it's got TSA pre-check on it all as well with global entry. See, you can file for TSA pre-check, or you can get global entry. See, but if you get global entry, TSA pre-check automatically is included with global entry. And a lot of people don't even know that, man. A lot of people don't even know that. And it's like $100. How you know what ain't gonna use? You don't even know what tomorrow gonna bring. You don't even know what tonight gonna bring. Yeah, for any country, man. That's for anytime you travel internationally. That's what you need, a global entry. So you don't have to go through all the stringent security checks that people that don't have. See, the people that don't have global entry are the ones that's got to stand in line. They're at customs. See, global entry speeds up your entry through customs. You see? So I would advise anybody, lady trucker, I'm sorry you're going through things, but that's what happens when you hang around bad dick. You blaming it on me, but you don't want to blame that bad dick that got you in trouble. And you said the dick was bad. That's what you said. You said the dick was bad. I didn't say that. Okay? That's what got you in trouble, not me. That bad dick you was hanging around is what got you in trouble. That's what got you in trouble. Okay? So why don't you just tell the truth? You're right, true conductor. I had some bad dick and it got me in trouble. I fell for some bad dick and it got me in trouble. See, that's your fault. That's your horny ass. And you want to come in here and blame me. Don't work that way, baby. Mm-mm. What else you got? All right. So anyway, listen, y'all. Man, this make I was on 5 hours this morning, 3 hours tonight. Damn. This feel like the Periscope days, for real. That's what this feel like, man. Back when I was in Periscope building up the True Conductor, I used to get on there for hours and talk. Hours, man. And was never alone. Never alone. See, the thing, What's so sad? What's she talking about? Well, well, see the difference in me and you, Lady Trucker? I believe in God and you don't. That's the difference in me and you. I believe in God and you don't. So naturally, you're going to experience more than me because I believe and you don't. That's what the problem is. And you trying to blame it on a curse. Lou, how old are you? How old are you, Lou? How old are you, Lou? Oh, you're 83. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because if you was 83 years old, man, you wouldn't be talking like this. Because you'd be too close to death. You wouldn't be talking like this. See, that's what people don't understand, man. As you grow older and you start seeing the end, you know the end is coming, you start looking at things differently. I got a lot of friends, man. I got a lot of classmates that didn't make it to 70. I know a lot of people that didn't make it to 70. At least I made it to God's promise. God promised us 70 years. I made it. And a lot of people don't. No, Lady Trucker, he ain't 83. He ain't 83. See? What 83-year-olds say something like that want more? 83-year-olds don't talk like that. 83-year-olds don't. That's not their character right there. So that lets you know he's a little bit younger. Probably younger than you. Probably younger than you, Lady Trucker. Probably. You know? Probably younger than you. Man, I love this, man. I do. I like this. I like it. I like it. You know, I like the challenge. I like the fact that so many people don't count me out, man. Because I got evicted from my apartment. I like that. To be the underdog. To be counted out. Not even given a chance. See, most folk don't even pay that much mind. Yeah, I'm going back to the White House, man. I'm going back to the White House. I'll be there every day. See? Why? Man, you sure hung up on my repossessions and my foreclosure. Why? Why are you so hung up on that? I know they my biggest fans, man. $0 coming. Lou. Damn. Man, you're teasing me. Might be what turned business around. Since you think I'm doing so bad, man, that could be the thing to turn me around. He is investing in my personal life. Like that shit can't happen to him. He's immune to all of that. And that's why I be trying to tell people, man, be careful how you be teasing people. Because you don't know what. No, you're a troll, man. And one of the main things, the average problem with so you don't believe in miracle money, is what you're telling me. I believe in miracle money, man. I believe in miracle money. I believe God can create any kind of situation in your life that He wants to bless you. And you may call it a mistake. I believe God has a way to do that. And I think and I really believe that, if you really live a righteous lifestyle, which is a lifestyle of helping people, of being kind, of doing right by people, I think God will bless you. Maybe He allowed me to lose it because He had something better. And the only way I would let it go to get better is I had to let it go. See? Sometimes, man, we are afraid. The lady say, who am I helping? Who am I doing right by? Well, let me show you. Let me show you who I'm helping. Oh man, yeah, y'all know my grandson is a trumpet player, right? My grandson is graduating from Michigan State this year. He's a senior, man. Time flies, boy. I remember when that boy was born, and damn, he graduating college now, and he went to Duke Ellington, um, and they had this DC Capital Stars program that he was a part of, and this boy was what, 17 years old when he did this, and he won second place. A guy that did some opera. Well, he was the face of the program. He went around to all of the news stations and stuff, and that's who they let win. But okay, so let me let y'all hear it. Listen, this is my grandson. Man, I am. Man, I'm so proud of that kid, man. That kid won second place. They stole that from him. And man, he walked around. He didn't even care. He said, Granddad, I ain't worried about that. He said, yeah, I did what you told me to do. I tell my grandson, man, when they looking at you, boy, give them something to see. And that's what he did. And he's a hell of a trumpet player. I'm serious, man. I'm serious, buddy. Man, in fact, they had a Jack Rudin competition in New York this month, earlier this month. Last year, they won it outright, first place. So they were the defending champions. Okay? And this time when they went, they won third place. My grandson didn't even play in none of the competitions. Nobody won. Him and a couple of other trumpet players last year won outstanding trumpet players in this competition. This year, didn't nobody win outstanding nothing. And they came in third place. And I told my grandson, I said, man, how you doing? He said, Granddad, I'm cool. I said, I'm good. Because now they know who's who. See, when I was in there performing, we won first place. But now I didn't perform and we won third place. You see? And I said, that won't happen again. Why you worried about what? Ladies and gentlemen, let me address this. Let me address this because he's saying, why don't you stay with some of your relatives? This is my problem. This is my problem. This is something I need to handle. This is something I have to work through. Yes, I could go and live with my daughter and be just fine. But this ain't her problem. This is my problem. So I want to address it because, you see, the easiest thing for me to do is to run to one of my children. And that's just, like a crutch. See, again, here again. I want you to think about this. I want you to think about this for 1 minute. If ain't nobody donate me no money, how you think I'm paying for this room if I ain't got no money? Think about that for 1 minute. If ain't nobody donate me no money, and I had one guy on here that sent me $500 for my birthday. That's how I got the first 3 nights in here. So if I ain't got no money, how you think this is getting paid for? Y'all ain't giving me no money. So somebody helping me. Somebody, I'm still in here. Somebody helping me. And see, and your problem is you don't know who. That's what most of y'all problem is. Hey, I can tell you. I can prove it to. Oh, god damn, I can't prove it to you. Oh, yes I can. Yes I can. I can prove it to you. I can prove it to you. Yes I can. I was trying to find the email. I thought it. Where's this thing? Okay. See? Hold on. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. And then I had one guy who went under the, I blocked him. So he sent me $1 for pride leads to disgrace. I sent that shit right back to him. No thank you, and blocked his ass. I said, take your $1. I don't need your $1, and blocked his ass. I sure did. I blocked him. Yeah, fuck you, man. Just cause I don't agree with your point of view, you gonna tell me I got pride because I don't agree with you. I have the right to disagree with you. And you're gonna get sarcastic. Here's $1. Like you doing me something. Motherfucker, take your $1 back. I don't need your $1. Take that energy on back. I don't need that. See, I told y'all, man, you gotta teach people how to treat you, man. Folk think they can do anything. Just cause I'm supposed to accept your $1. Cause you say, man, send that shit back. Keep this damn $1. I don't need no damn $1. Shit, keep your $1. That's what I do for you. Send it right back to your ass. Oh, I can't find this money. It's $40. I know this guy sent me this money. I'm trying to find out where it is. Damn, I can't find it. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Right here. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So y'all won't think I'm lying. There it is right there. There it is. Told you. That's how I got my first rooms, man. When I first got in the hotel, there's the money, man. They gave me my first 3 nights in the hotel. Right there. I ain't got to lie about that. I ain't got to lie about that. And that same guy just sent me $100 tonight. You think I'm lying? The same guy just sent me, say, here, man, here's $100. Go get dinner on me. Just sent me $100 today. Let me show you. So you won't think I'm lying. See? There's the guy right there. That's him. Tonight. Okay? Now, I'm just saying, see, a lot of people think that when you be saying stuff, that you be making it up. And I don't have to make nothing up. I don't have to lie about somebody blessing me, man. You know, why should I lie about that? Why I got to deceive you about being blessed? And this is what I'm trying to say. See, there are people that and he might not agree with everything I say. He might not agree with how I do everything. But he put his money where his mouth is. You see, he's willing to give me a chance. And most folk are not even willing to give me a chance. You see, they automatically assume what I'm going to do. He gave me a chance. Okay? All right? He gave me a chance. And like I told you, man, if I was a bad person, look at the favor I done got from getting evicted. If I was a bad person, I would have been destroyed. If I was a bad person, when I was evicted, man, I would have lost a lot of shit. If I was a bad person. Okay? If I was a bad person. One day, game, I'm going to be able to hook your ass up, man. One day, just keep hanging around me. One day, I'm going to hook your ass up. I'm going to hook you up, boy. I sure am. I'm going to hook you up. Just keep hanging around. See, because one thing I do know, can't nobody outgive me. That's what I do know. And I know how to get. See, you can ask the people on Periscope. See, I used to pay it forward on Periscope. And it would take me hours to give away money. When I was giving away Periscope, man, it would take me hours to give away money. See, because because so many people want something for nothing. And they was just, and I was asked, man, just be honest. And it would take me hours to give away money, man. And jokers and jokers would be coming up in there running all kinds of scams, all kinds of schemes. I'm sure a couple of them got me, but it took me hours to give away money when I was paying. And you know, and people used to talk about, well, it ain't your money, you give them, but people were trusting me with the money to give away. People were trusting me with the money to give away. Periscope was like Twitter, but you could talk to each other in real time on Periscope. See, they had a little box that would come up on the right, you know, and you can talk. You can a lot of people had these avatars, but you can literally talk back and forth, and you can put 3 people at one time in the chat box with Periscope. So like we're live right now on Periscope, you can add 3 more people to the conversations live on Periscope. And that's why it was so good, man. If they brought that same concept to Twitter, man, think about how Twitter would blow up. Twitter would knock TikTok off if they just add the call button. That's all they got to do. The same call button. Now 5, 6 inches ain't big, man. That's a small fish. Why are you asking a woman an embarrassing question? I answer for her. No, 5 or 6 inches is a small fish. You throw that shit back. Okay, so let me answer that for her. No. Okay, 5 or 6 inches is a small fish. You throw that bitch back in the water. you know, you know, when you fishing up here in the DMV area, if a fish is too small, shit, you got to throw that shit back. 5 or 6 inches, that's a little fish. Throw that motherfucker back in the water. You go back in there and grow some more. we gonna throw you back. You need to go grow some more, buddy. Oh no, no, not Twitter Spaces. This wasn't Twitter Spaces ain't shit. Twitter Spaces ain't shit. See, cause all you hear is voices. Okay, but this you can actually visualize. I told you they had 3 boxes. No, man, leave that woman alone, man. If that woman had any interest about responding to you, I'm sure. See, you made a mistake. You should have lied to her and said, "Hey, Nicole, it's 9 or 10 inches big." You might have got her attention. But she know you talking about 5, 6. Shit, don't even waste my time. I don't even want to waste my time. I ain't 5 or 6 inches can't even make nobody curious. You so damn stupid. You can't even make nobody curious. You can't lie. Say, hey, girl, it's 9 or 10 inches. Do you think 9 or 10 inches big? No, see, you done took this thing. No, it's too late for that now. You should have done that from the jump. You might have had a hook in it. Okay? See, if you had said that from the jump, you probably could have stuck the hook in right away. But now you started out with 5 or 6 inches. So she know you telling the truth. See, listen, Nicole. See, he let you know right off the jump what was on his mind. See, listen to what a guy asks you. If a guy asks you, man, it's 5 or 6 inches, he got a little dick. That's what he can relate to. 5 or 6 inches. Anything bigger, his mind can't comprehend that. So listen to what they're asking you. Okay? And they'll tell you the truth from the beginning. Okay? He started where he was. Your game weak, man. If you jump out the box with 5 or 6 inches, man, your game weak, bro. Your game weak. You can't get nobody's attention with no 5 or 6 inches. They laugh at you, boy. That's a baby's dick. 5 or 6 inches. That's a child. They ain't gonna mess with you. You grow. I mean, come on, man. No. You said that after you said 5. See, you told the truth with your 5 or 6. Too late to go back to try to correct that shit now. You told the truth with the 5 or 6. So you need to leave that conversation alone. You done messed that one up, buddy. Leave that one alone. See, and the next time you open your mouth, at least open your mouth with something that might make a woman curious. Okay? See, because truth be told, man, it's a lot of fellas out here that have lied to women, and then they come and find out, man, you told me this and it ain't that. Shit, I'm coming in here looking for this and this what I get. I thought I thought you said you had what happened? What is this? This is not what you told me you had. See, a lot of people in that boat, man. You know, they can talk a good game, but they can't walk a good game. See, a real man can walk his talk. Damn. Whether he's broke or not. A real man can walk his talk, regardless to his financial circumstances. See, you learn that as you grow. Young boys, see, they got the young bull syndrome. See, these young boys got the young bull syndrome. What? True conductor. What is the young bull syndrome? That's when, you see, young bull told this old bull, man, let's run down the hill and fuck one of these cows. And the old bull looked at, said, let's walk down and fuck them all. See, we got too many young bulls up in here. They only want to get one. But see, if you walk, you can get them all. You save your energy when you walk, and you can get them all. You running down there, boy, you done wasted up some energy. Walk down there, and you can get them all. See, that's the old bull. We got too many with the young bull syndrome, man. They just want to come out here and hit it and be gone with no responsibility, with no accountability, and that's the problem. So see, when I talk about guys coming up in here, y'all listen to me, man. This is no joke. A lot of men's confidence is wrapped up into their penis or lack of. Okay? That's just as simple as that, man. If you go out and get one of these male enhancement pills, first thing they're gonna tell you, man, is boost your confidence. You take one of these pills, man, they gonna make you grow. So that tells you right now, there are a lot of men, man. Their confidence is in their penis. They got a small penis, man. They insecure. Man, a man with a small penis is a dangerous man. Let me say that again. A man with a small penis is a dangerous man. That's the man that'll kill you, ladies. That man with a little dick, that's the one that'll kill you. Because if he can't have you, can't nobody have you. That's his mindset. Okay? All right? That's his mindset, man. And there are too many women out here, man, they done lost their lives because of some jealous, insecure dude. She gave him some pussy and he couldn't handle it. And he got possessive and jealous. And if he can't have it, and can't nobody get this. You see, and that's a tragic thing, man. I got a friend that was killed by her husband. Because if he couldn't have it, couldn't nobody have it. That's true. Okay? So you know, and I say that and people, but shit, you want to talk about a dangerous man? Lil Dick man is dangerous, man. That's the most insecure man you can find. All right, gamer. All right, that's the most insecure man you can find. And see, the thing is, they are good at hiding that insecurity. See, man, they'll be loving, they'll be kind, man, they'll be the most, whatever they got to do, they'll bend over backwards to get you. They'll be as nice, the nicest guy in the world. Okay, to get you. And once they get you, shit, goddamn, heckle and jive come, heckle and whoever that, shit, here come the monster. Soon as they know they got you, then the real them come out. So, and you'll find usually that kind of person, whatever they give you, they always want it back. Okay, that person, whatever they give you, okay, they want it back. They want it back. They want it all back. Whatever they gave you, they would rather you not enjoy it because they can't manipulate or control you. And you know how many women still hang with men like that? Because they would have anything in their bed than nothing at all. See, this is the problem right now in our community. You got some women, they don't give a damn. They just want something in their bed. They don't care what it is, don't care who it is. They just want something in their bed. Because they don't want to be lonely. And end up compromising, man, and losing their lives because they let an insecure joker come in there and he get to be possessive. You see, there's so many women, man, that open up their houses to men that come in and molest their daughters. See, that's a serious problem in the black and white community of men molesting children that women had allowed in them, and we don't talk about it. See, when you bring something up, oh no, this ain't the time to talk about that. That's what they telling me last night at that rally. This ain't the time to talk about. But well, when is the time? If this ain't the time, when is it? Cause I ain't never seen you out here talking about black on black violence. Every time I see you, you're always talking about what the police is doing. So when is the time to talk about black on black violence? I'll fix you, goddammit. I'm going to make you talk about it. I'll make enough noise. I'll make you talk about it. You think somebody ain't asking a goddamn truth conductor? Man, I'm interested to see. What I'm interested to see is if anybody gonna show up at the White House tomorrow. That's what I'm interested to see. Now that the shit is all out, I'm interested because they probably came down there looking for me today, if they did, but I wasn't there. And I told the guy, I said, man, I serve God on Saturdays. I don't work. But I'll be here Sunday. Little white boy walking around with a kufi on. See, let me tell y'all. Listen to me, man. Listen to me. See, the average black man that go to jail converts to Islam, because if you're a Muslim in jail, see, that gives you a little protection. See, Muslims have a little bit more discipline and respect. See, so you got a guys that put kufis on to look like a Muslim so they can walk around with some protection. See, because you ain't gonna violate no Muslim, buddy, and get away with it. See, you can violate some of these other jokers, but see, you in jail, you ain't gonna violate no Muslim and think they ain't gonna retaliate. See, that's the thing with Muslims. You mess with one of them, you messing with all of them. That's why they can walk anywhere in the community they want to, because ain't nobody gonna mess with them. Because they know if they mess with one of them, shit, they coming back in numbers, buddy. They coming back in numbers. And I remember one time, man, it's some guys jumped some Muslims in D.C. over in Northeast. Shit, if it wasn't 500 of them motherfuckers came up in there and kicked ass, and the police didn't do nothing. Shit, they jumped them Muslims. Shit, 500 of them motherfuckers came, and I mean they was scrapping, buddy. Shit, they came in there and and I bet you they won't fuck with no more of them Muslims. That's what they did. Shit, they came back up in that strong. What? You don't fuck with? Shit, we coming back in there, motherfucker, and they was up in there fighting, buddy, and the police didn't do shit. Yes, sir. Yeah, they rough. Yes, indeed. I'm telling you. See, that's why the Nation of Islam has so much respect in the black community. You ain't gonna mess with one of them. Wow. Yeah, you ain't gonna mess with one of them, buddy. And I think you ain't gonna get no retaliation. And see, and that's what the problem is, man. You mess with a good person, shit, you supposed to, all hell's supposed to break loose against you. What? You gonna come in and mess with one of our people? Let's show you. Let me show you what we'll do for you. And we got to, we gonna have to learn how to protest with this. See, this what we got to start protesting with, right here. All this marching in the street, that's bullshit. They don't respect that. Only thing they respect is this. And you notice they have all these protests, but they never tell you, man, stop spending this. Stop spending this. See, this is what we're going to have to learn how to protest with. And we'll bring them to their knees. We'll bring them to their knees. Do you hear me? If you stop spending this, man, you'll bring this system to its knees. They'll be begging you, spend some money. They'll be begging you, spend some money. But we ain't even got the discipline, man, to stop spending our money. But we can hate each other and walk in the same grocery store and pay the same high-ass grocery prices. And we hate each other. And we can't even come together to save no money, man. We can't even come together to save money. We can't even come together to bring gas prices down. We can't come together to bring food and medicine prices down. Because if you ain't buying it, they got to reduce it. If you ain't watching television, they got to do something to encourage you to come back. And folk don't want to, they don't want to deal with that. They want to go along like they ain't got no power, like they ain't got no control. And you are in control. And don't even use your power, man. Letting your power down. And see, they know you ain't going to do without. They know you ain't going to be inconvenienced. And see, when you stop spending this right here, see, that's the inconvenience. When you stop, now you can't go out to the restaurant. You got to start cooking. Well, why don't you get the fuck up? See that goes to show you, man. Here's somebody talk about like she ain't got no choice. Why the fuck you ain't gone, Lady Trucker? If it's so depressing, why the hell you still up in here? I ain't got no gun to your head. I ain't fucking you. You probably want me to, but I ain't fucking you. So why you up in here, lady trucker? My shoes ain't under your bed, baby. Your shoes ain't under my bed. She gotta be bipolar. She talking about it's depressing, and she stuck up in here and won't leave. And she's stuck because she's addicted to the truth conductor. That's why she's still up in here. She addicted to me. And quiet is kept. Shit, if I really wanted the pussy, I could get it just like that. Bam. I could fuck her just like that. Bam. Just like that. I could fuck her just like that. Am I right, lady trucker? That girl be out of her pants so quick it'll make her depressed. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. If she come in here pretending to be a woman. See, a shithole is not my pleasure palace. A lot of people tell me I'm gay because I talk about dicks. A shithole is not my pleasure palace. Let me say that again. Okay? A shithole is not my pleasure palace, man. Whether it's on a man or a woman. I'm not into shitholes. I'm not into anal sex. My dick is too big and too good to be wasting on a shithole. That's how I feel about it, man. You know, why do I want to go around wallowing in that shit? Oh, you ain't got no job, baby. Don't you be bragging too soon. You ain't got no more job. When your money run out, shit, you gonna be broke as shit, cause you might have to go on OnlyFans. The only way you gonna be able to make it, girl, you got to go to OnlyFans, baby. You done. You might as well go on and open up your OnlyFans page. So you can start making you some money. Cause you ain't gonna never drive a truck again. You ain't gonna never drive a truck again. That CDL is gonna rot. So you might as well go on the OnlyFans, girl. That's gonna be your only option. OnlyFans. Lady trucker. OnlyFans. God damn, boy, that'll be a sight to behold. That'll be a damn sight to behold. You, oh, you still eating steak? I'm good, man. I don't eat meat, so you know, don't faze me. I'm not a meat eater. I might eat a little chicken every now. I can't eat fish no more. I might eat a little piece of chicken every now and then, but that's about it for me. That's about the bulk of the meat I'm gonna eat. Steak, pork, beef, and all that shit. Nah, man. I don't eat that shit. That ain't my style. I mean, I'm 70, and I knew I don't look 70. I knew I don't look 70 years old. I ain't beat down, man. I ain't abused myself. So I know I don't look 70. I know I don't. Okay? I know I don't look 70. And I got some classmates, man, and they look like they 90. They done live such a rough life. See, that's how you know. That's how you can tell what kind of life a person has had. Truck stops got anything you want, man. From drugs to prostitution. You can find around a truck stop. Cause them women know they got money. See that's a lucrative business right there, man. That trucking industry. No, seriously, man. You got prostitutes that make their living of going around different truck stops, fucking truckers. That's their job. That's how they make their money, man. They go around and hook up with these truckers. See, cause them cats got plenty of money to burn, man. And all they trying to do is get from one point to the next. And if they can get a little relief in between, they gonna do it. And that's just the reality of the matter. See, what most people don't want to accept is just what an impact sex has on everyday life. No, sir, I don't. Everyday life, man. See, we don't realize how sex impacts everyday life. Sex impacts decisions that affect me and you. Sex impact them decisions. You think it's not some people screwing them folks up on Capitol Hill to get what they want? You think for 1 minute, man, you ain't got some women walking the halls of Congress, fucking some of these congressmen in the office? You think that ain't happening? You think some of these congressmen and women ain't getting screwed in their office on Capitol Hill? You think some of them ain't getting no blowjobs up on Capitol Hill in their office? You actually believe that? Shit. Man, there's more dope and prostitution on Capitol Hill than you can shake a stick at. We just don't never hear about it because don't nobody get called. Look at Bill Clinton. Shit. Look at the guy. They had a guy that run into the tidal basin with a prostitute, a congressman. Ran off into the tidal basin with a prostitute. See, every now and then they get caught. But there's a lot of shit going up on there in Capitol Hill. Man, it would blow your mind. Some of the shit they doing up in there would blow your mind, man. And you walking around hating each other. And they got you thinking they hate each other and fucking each other behind closed doors. Look at Marjorie Taylor Greene. She just got a divorce because of adultery. Who she fucking? Not her husband. She fucking somebody up there. Because she got a divorce for adultery. Her husband said, I can't take this no more. So there's a lot of sex going on up there on Capitol Hill, man. That ain't nothing but a playground. And y'all think they up there trying to do business for you. Man, they up there, it's a playground. Because every one of them go up there, come out rich. Because they got insider information. Notice they won't deny congressmen and women from investing in stocks. And notice they won't pass that law. Why? Because they got insider information. They go in there broke and they come out rich. They are all fake, man. See, before Trump, in D.C., before Trump, enemies ate off the same plate. And no, they enemies, but they ate off the same plate in D.C. and knew they were enemies. Trump is the one that broke that up. He came in and turned the plate over, kicked the table over. Ain't nobody eating off the plate but me. That's what Trump did. Okay? Trump came and said, ain't nobody eating off this plate but me. All right? You got restaurants, man, that used to make a living. Yeah, I was there. I was there. I was out there playing my music, man. Well, stop hating each other because you disagree. That energy was so negative up on the Capitol ground, it really interfered with my speaker. That's the first time, man, I've ever been in that much negative energy where it actually interfered with my speaker, man. I couldn't even play my music. That's how negative that energy was. Yeah. Shit, that's the pizza place, man, that they went and shot up because of some conspiracy theory. See, we quick to jump on a conspiracy theory. We quick to jump on that, man. We're quick to jump on that. We'll believe a lie before we believe the truth. Let me say that again. A lot of people will believe a lie before they believe the truth. But in fact, a lie can go around the world before the truth get out of bed. You heard what I just said? A lie can go around the world before the truth get out of bed. Oh, he said Comet Pizza was not a conspiracy theory. So you telling me they was running what was that trafficking young kids? So you're saying if some sex trafficking was going on in that pizza place, that the guy went in there and shot up with a rifle because he thought it was sex trafficking? Are you trying to say that's true? Oh, really? So why he didn't go to jail? Why, if it was true, why he went to jail? I mean, it's sad that you would actually believe something like that, man. Now, I'm not saying there's not sex trafficking going on, but I'm just saying in this particular case, it wasn't true. I just know the guy came in and shot the place up. I don't really got time to be following people like that. That's not my interest, man. That's not my interest. A conspiracy theory, you know, all of these people talking about all this other shit. Man, I ain't got time for that. I'm trying. If you take care of the day gonna take care of itself. And I'm out here trying to get people to start talking to one another. That's my main thing, man. Is to get people to stop talking at each other with this hatred and division and this animosity. Oh, that was a rock. The guy that they couldn't even arrest him, man, because he threw a rock over the White House fence. It wasn't a dangerous object. He threw a rock. I played that, man. I was filming, and this guy looked like he was Ethiopian or something. Came and threw a rock over the White House fence, and he was trying to run out of the White House ground. They caught his ass. They caught him. They caught him, man, before he got out. And I asked the guy, I said, man, what did that guy throw there? He said, man, that was a rock. We couldn't even arrest his ass. Yeah, I caught it on film. I caught it on film when he did it. It was an accident that I caught it on film. It was a Stone Cold, and I was playing this song from Iran. The song, I have no idea, man. The song that I was playing was from Iran. And right as I started filming is when he came and threw that rock. He threw a rock over the fence, man, and took off and started running. And they caught his ass. They caught him, man. They caught him. I mean, they caught him. They sure did. And they closed it. And you notice they say, all right, Avenue is closed. Everybody in the park. That's what they did. Let me see, can I find this video? They sure did, man. They shut the avenue down. Everybody out there in the park. And see, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I first came here, Pennsylvania Avenue, you could drive down Pennsylvania Avenue and jump out, take yourself in the White House, and keep it moving. It was Oklahoma City bombing that they closed down Pennsylvania Avenue. That's when they closed down Pennsylvania Avenue. Oklahoma City bombing. And I'm telling y'all, something is going to happen where they going to even shut Lafayette Park now, in front of the White House. You ain't gonna be ain't gonna be able to get on Pennsylvania Avenue. That's what I keep tell people. Man, y'all better enjoy. Ain't nowhere else in the world can you go in front of the resident of a head of state except the United States of America. That's the only way that's the only place, man. Where y'all, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. This is the last time I saw my kid's mom. Right here. My kids are 3 and 2. I ain't seen my kid's mama since this day. Okay? This is when Chicago won the Super Bowl. I was up in Chicago selling t-shirts. I ain't seen my kid's mama since then. To this day, I couldn't tell you if she's dead or alive. Okay? I couldn't tell you if my kid's mom is dead or alive right now. They don't know their mother. Yeah. Yeah, I know it. I just don't know if she's dead or alive. I don't know if she's dead or alive, man. One time, I tried to find her in the trail went cold. And I got great respect for her because I don't know nothing about baby mama drama. I don't know nothing about baby mama drama. She got out, she stayed out. I respect that. Wasn't no confusion. She let the kids, live with me. And if it wasn't for my mama and my stepfather, shit, man, I'd have got my ass kicked with them kids. I would have got my ass kicked with them kids. I ain't lying. So I had great, and see, I was a single father back in the 80s. Shit, they demonize your ass, man. What? What kind of person are you? A woman walk off and leave you with 2 children. You must be a horrible guy. That's the attitude they had. I was horrible because my kid's mama took off and left. I was the bad guy. So, I had to live with that. I had to live with it. And try to give my kids enough love so they didn't feel like they was missing something. That was my mindset, man. That was my mindset. I'm trying to find this video. I want y'all to see it. And for all y'all that want to know, no, man, fuck that. I don't need no child support from her. Hell no. Hell no. I ain't trying to make her pay no child support. Hell no. 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 This is my baby right here. That's my baby. That's my wife right there. That's my wife. That's my wife. Yeah, that's my wife right there. I'm trying to find this guy throwing a rock over the White House fence. That must have been last year. That was last year when he did that. Sure was. I forgot all about that. That's last year. Yeah, that was last year when he threw that rock over the fence. Oh, Oh, I could. I can't find it on. Where is that guy? Where is that guy that threw that rock? Man, I didn't realize I had so much. Boy, I got a lot of content in here. I got a lot of content in here. And man, let me show you something. This guy wanted to dance with his mama to some African music. That's his mama. See, he got the rhythm, she don't. See, you can tell he been listening to the music because he got rhythm and she don't. That's how you know if you watch people, boy, you can tell who got some rhythm and who ain't. You know? Yeah, you can tell, man, who got rhythm and who ain't. I must have, man. This is way back. I don't know what day this was, but it was way back. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. This is the guy that threw. Wait a minute. Let me do this. This is the guy that threw the rock over the fence, and I caught him just as he was doing. See now, as I'm panning now, he's walking down the street now. He's walking down the street now. See, there he is. He getting ready. There you go. See, he threw something over the fence and took off running. Shit, they had that motherfucker before he got down to the end. Watch the cop. Look at the cop. Everybody in the park. They put everybody in the park, man. Everybody in the park. And they came out there with some dogs and they searched the grounds to see what he threw over. And it was a yeah, they caught him, man. They caught him before he got down there. They caught him. Yeah. It could have been. And see, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm just thankful in the 4 years that I've been sitting in front of the White House that ain't nobody came down there, man, to do nothing stupid. You know, that's the part that out of all the places that people have snapped, thank God, man, ain't nobody snapped down there in front of that White House, cause that would be nasty. If somebody snapped in front of the White House, see, Lafayette Park is closed for good. For good. And I be trying to tell kids, late parents, especially from other countries, I be playing the national anthem. I said, let your children hear their national anthem in front of the White House, because when they get to be adults, they might not even have this access. And you got proof that they were standing in front of the White House listening as a child to their national anthem. And now they don't even have access to it. See, it's going to come a day when we are not going to have, because right now, you know, if you want to do a White House tour, you got to get a security clearance to do a White House tour. You got to go to your congressperson or your senator to get a security clearance just to do a White House tour. A lot of people don't even know that. White House tours are not free no more. You got to have a security clearance. Foreigners can't go in the White House no more. See, that was a time when foreigners, that's why D.C. don't get as many foreign visitors anymore, because they can't go in the White House. They got to have a security clearance, and they can't get one. Yeah, back in the day, people from all over the world would come and visit the White House. They cut that out. When they cut that out, they sliced tourism in half, because folk don't want to come here no more. And then, depending upon who's in the White House, will determine the visitors. If it's somebody they don't like, they ain't coming. If it's somebody they like, shit, they up in here thick, buddy. That White House is the heartbeat of the world. And people don't realize. Look, y'all, what time is it? Shit, let me go to bed. I'll see y'all later. I got to get up in the morning. Bye.